Good morning, Buchanan. I'm Megan Hoops.
And I'm Collis Clough. Here are your morning announcements. Most of you have had a classmate who was deaf or hard of hearing. Our very own deaf and hard of hearing filmmaker, Sam Ramirez, produced a special segment for BNN called The Life of a Deaf Person that we want to share with you now. Enjoy.
I like to meet new people, and I like to meet some people who have cochlear implantation like me and get along with them and learn about them and experiment. My preferred communication is to sign language or to ask some people to speak louder so I can hear them well or understand them. My biggest struggle when I speak is hard for me to speak sometimes with some language, the word. When I hear people, I couldn't hear them well, so it's really big struggle.
I love the honest, open, and expressive personalities that a lot of the deaf and hard of hearing have within the community. It's a community that is rife with a lot of different cultures, kind of like its own melting pot, where one person can be deaf or hard of hearing, but they can also belong to different groups, subset cultures. And to me, that's such a beautiful thing to watch everyone come together and unite based on this one commonality that they all share and accept one another based off of that. You know, I think that culture is more important than knowing the language. By understanding someone's background, beliefs, reasoning is almost more important than knowing every single grammatical structure of their language. I feel like you could get to know someone more deeply by having an open mind to the perspective of their culture, and they might be more open to communicate with you even if you're not 100% skilled in the language, just based on your willingness to branch out and accept who they are. I think that deaf and hard of hearing people can face multiple struggles, and a lot of it stems from communication, but a lot of it also comes from the lack of knowledge that a lot of people in society have on the deaf and hard of community. Maybe there's misconceptions that, you know, just because you're deaf, you can't hear, you can't do something, which is completely inaccurate. If you've ever met a deaf and hard of hearing person, they're very capable, just as much as someone who can hear. So representation, understanding, and knowledge, I think, is a barrier that exists in the deaf and hard of hearing community in order to function at the same level as people that are not part of the deaf and hard of hearing community.
Bears, are you interested in taking some interactive science courses? We talked to Mr. Cooper to find out more about the anatomy class here at Buchanan.
I think one of the great things about anatomy is one of those things that applies to all areas of life. Whether you're going to the gym, whether you're going to a doctor, or you actually have an interest in getting in the medical field, physical therapy, medicine, nursing. I just think it's one of those the most pragmatic class on a campus. And it's a lot of hands-on. I think a lot of kids like it because we do dissections. We do 5 dissections a year. We dissect fetal pigs, frogs, hearts, and kidneys, and do some stuff with chicken. So I think a lot of kids really like that hands-on environment.
If you've ever been curious about why people behave the way they do or are interested in learning more about the human mind, consider signing up for a psychology and sociology course at Buchanan.
So I really want students to know, in regards to psychology and sociology here at Buchanan, that it's a really fun class. They don't even realize that they're learning about themselves, their thinking, and the world around them.
Students should know that AP Psychology is a college prep elective. It's rigorous, but it's going to be the most interesting class you're going to take in high school. It's interesting, it's a little bit of work, but it's a class that every kid in high school should take.
Attention Bears, have you gone out to support Unified Basketball? If not, you're missing out on something incredible.
What I enjoy about Unified Basketball is I get to hang out with the team. I already practice basketball after school.
What makes it fun for me is family, being part of a family instead of friends or a team, because that's how we are.
I think the importance of Unified Basketball is people come together who normally don't interact, and so we create an environment where we get to learn about different people and come together in a fun athletic event.
You know, I love helping because I get to see everybody smile. You know, everybody coming off the bench, giving high fives, cheering for each other. You know, when they score, everybody's going crazy for each other, and it's amazing to see.
What I enjoy about helping Unified Basketball is just the smiles on everyone's faces. The teams we play against, our team, it's just a big family, and we love sharing that with each other, and we just love getting together and competing.
Well, I get to make plenty of friends, and it's good for developing my social relationships with people.
Because being with family is what means to you, because that's why our Lord created us.
We'll be back with sports after this.
Hi, I'm Karen Ching and I'm your Bear Spotlight. I'm a ballerina and I'm also Buchanan's ASL Club president. I used to do Chinese fan dance with a family friend, and she already started doing ballet already, and she introduced me to ballet, so I decided to try it out and I started loving it. Currently I have my studio spring gala show coming up, so I've been practicing my solo and group pieces, and it's on April 20th to 21st, and it's at the Fresno Memorial Center. If you're interested in starting ballet, then you should go for it, and it's a good way to challenge yourself mentally and physically. I enjoyed working along with everyone, so like my interpreters and my club members, just everyone that's, we're all trying to like learn the language, learn the culture, and just find it very rewarding to be part of an inclusive community. So recently in our meeting, we've been trying to teach the members how to greet a deaf or hard of hearing person. On Valentine's Day, we made the I love you hand sign paper cards, and we sent it to we reached out to the deaf or hard of hearing kids in Garfield, and I thought that was like really nice. So next week we have our next ASL Club meeting. We have it every Tuesday, but if you're interested in joining, you don't have to come every Tuesday, but you can come at least twice a month. I suggest everyone to try learn American Sign Language. It's a language you can learn and something new. It will benefit you in the future. Thank you, Buchanan, for making me your Bear Spotlight.
Do you know of someone who would be a good candidate for Bear Spotlight? Contact Mr. Pierce for more information.
Hey Bears, this is Matt Flores from BNN. Make sure to submit your t-shirt design by March 6th for your chance to win a shirt with your design on it and a free pizza party.
Come on, get your head on your shoulders, man. Think about the fight, Clubber Lang's in here, he's trying to hurt you, Rock. He's trying to hurt you. Okay, here he comes. Jab, he's jabbing, he's trying to hurt you. You gotta fight him, you gotta move. He's hooking. Damn, Rock, come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Hey Bears, if you had one wish, what would it be and why?
I would want unlimited bacon. If you guys have one wish, what would it be and why?
I wish I could go retake my math test because I just absolutely bombed it. I got a 32.
If you had one wish, what would it be and why?
Unlimited food because I really like food.
One wish, what would it be and why?
I would wish for world hunger because everyone should eat. Wait, no, to solve world hunger. to solve world hunger.
The cousins again. If y'all had one wish, what would it be and why?
For Carlin to be successful.
What do you want him to be successful in?
I want to go to the NBA.
I actually wanted him to go to the NBA too.
He looks like an NBA player right there too, man.
Yep, right there in the blue hoodie. That one right there in the blue hoodie.
This is RJ DeLeon at the news desk. Bears, tickets for Hello Dolly are now available in the drama room. The show runs from February 29th to March 9th. Get your tickets today. Attention Bears, if you're interested in participating in St. Baldrick's, students can sign up by scanning the QR code on the posters in their classroom. The first meeting is March 5th and the event takes place on March 21st. For additional information, stop by the Counseling Center today. Thanks guys, back to you.
We're back with sports.
Baseball is on the road against Stockdale on Tuesday, March 5th.
Boys tennis will host California Classic Tournament today and tomorrow at the BHS tennis courts.
Unified basketball takes on Clovis North at Clovis High on Wednesday, March 6th.
Boys golf will compete against Clovis North at Morro Bay on Monday, March 11th.
Swim and dive is on the road against Clovis High on Thursday, March 14th.
Track will compete at the Clovis East Carnival on Friday, March 8th.
Let's take it outside for a sports interview.
Hi, my name is Aiden Hinojosa, and today I interviewed Grace Diaz with varsity softball.
Some goals we have this year as a team is winning valleys, and I think every sport says that, but I really mean it this year, and we've been really working hard on not only playing well, but playing together as a team this year, and I think that'll really help us achieve our goals. This year I've really focused on making sure that everyone on the team feels included, that they're part of the team and important to the team, because in order to win a team sport, you gotta play as a team, and I feel like that's something that I really want to work on this year. This year, I'm really confident in our team. I feel like we play really well on every aspect of the game. I feel like our pitching, our defense, our hitting, it's all been really good. And on top of it all, I feel like this year we're really good teammates, which is something that doesn't always happen, and sometimes that's kind of hard when you have so many different personalities. But this year, I think we did a really good job of actually getting along and working together.
And now, it's time for scores. That's all for today, Buchanan.
We hope you have an amazing Friday.
This is Megan Hoops
And Carlos Clough, signing off.
Take care, Buchanan.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be you, Megan. He just
wants to be me. Get the drink here. Get the drink.
Okay, don't shake him.
Chap, chap.
Let's put it on the ground somewhere.